Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is episode 5, where we head from Bundaberg out to Lady Musgrave Island. We start up the river at Bundaberg, where we did some reprovision, and we head into the marina area, where we take on more fuel and spend the night at the river mouth, so as we can get away fairly early in the morning. We have a fairly long run out there, about 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours I think it was, all in up, where we ran eventually across a pod of dolphins, which gave us a bit of entertainment to break up the long journey. And we finally arrive at Lady Musgrave Island, where we end up spending about 10 days. If you're enjoying our travels, please subscribe to the channel, and we'll take you on the ride. Well, the weather station says it's 9 degrees. It's 5:45 in the morning. First light's at 7 minutes past 6, and we're hoping to make first light on our trip out to Lady Musgrave Island this morning. It's about a 7 to 8 hour run, so we should be in right on high tide about 2:20. So let's get started. Hello, Cookie. Had your breakfast?
Bed.
Oh, you make the bed, bub. Oh, that's a good sign. All right.
The battery's on 34.
I've got to get the stabilisers up. We put them out last night. Didn't really need them, but I put them out anyway. Had a good night's sleep, so we're all refreshed and ready to go. So here we go. Hauling the anchor up. I said to Collie, I'll get the camera, hang on. It is freezing.
You now have the watch, have a great day.
So cold.
Righto, bub. The wind's right in our face at the moment. We've only got about 10 knots. Slowly inching forward as we get the chain up.
Oh my god. Thank you, Aldi.
Is it up?
Really?
By that I meant out of the water. Never mind. Oh, there's another boat going out. So there in the dark, no need for him to have lights. Very good. So here we go. Turn that off. It's so seriously cold. Beautiful sunrise though. My hands are frozen pulling the stabilisers up, so I warmed them up under the hot water in the tap. And now they're frozen again. Get this autopilot on because I can't touch the steering wheel. Never mind, we turned around. We'll have the wind behind us most of the way, which should be perfect, and the weather today is only supposed to be about 5 knots, which is great, from the southwest, so it should be behind us again. Righto, let's get this thing on auto. Go and get me coffee. Might put you on slow-mo so we can get a picture of the sun coming up. Got the radar on, got the overlay on the radar. Don't know whether you can see that or not, but it's definitely on. Alright, you're going over to slow-mo. Well, I go out onto the bow to warm my aging bones and catch up on a book I've been reading when I notice a bit of a ruckus off the bow. So I go and investigate, and sure enough, we've got a small pod of dolphins hitching right on our bow wave. So here's a look at what was going on off the bow. He's getting game. He just jumped out of the water and did a roll. Come on, do it again. Can't buy moments like this. I say you can't buy moments like this. He's going fast. He's cavitating in spots. Doesn't appear to be flapping his tail a heck of a lot. He doesn't appear to be flapping his tail a heck of a lot, but he must be. What was that? Another one in front of it. Yeah. Synchronised swimming. Oh, 3 of them. Far out. Oh, flipper. Oh, there they go. With these polarised lenses. Where do they go? Oh, there it is. This one's a bit of a show-off. Well, after about 7 hours, we've finally made it. We're here at Lady Musgrave. It's been a pretty good trip, really. We've had a bit of a roll on the beam, but which has been rocking us a little bit. We certainly haven't been up here on the flybridge all trip.
It's too cold.
Had a bit of fun with the dolphins, which you'll see, you probably saw a bit earlier. We're coming in, we're following most of the boats that are in here, we've been following up the coast, or been with on the way up the coast all the way. So doesn't seem to be a lot of campers there, and I can't blame them either. It's quite odorous, that island, because of all the bird life. It's still a lovely spot. Look at the colours of the water. So I'll put you on time lapse, and we'll. Kylie's worked out the can crusher by the sounds of it, and you can follow us coming in through the little canal. That's where we go in through there. That boat Great Escape's heading in through there now. We're on a rising tide, so we'll be getting sucked in, I imagine. High tide's in about another 2 hours, so we haven't got a lot of tide to go, and it's only a small tide anyway.
230, 250 I think was the high.
And next, the next tide, believe it or not, the low tide only goes down 300 mil. Anyway, we're hoping they've put another few moorings in here since we've been here last year, and we're hoping to be able to pick up a mooring, but it's the luck of the draw. All right, I'll put you over to time lapse. We're coming in.
So
8 metres under us.
a lot more water than there was last time.
It's pretty obvious where the reef is. 6 metres. Show-offs on their stand-up paddle boards. Seven metres, and you can see the bottom.
Oh God, you can too, I've forgotten that. Good Lord.
6'6".
Steer a bit to your port side.
Pretty well. It's a clear water. Look at the reef.
I can see it, it's alright, I've run the report.
It's slack water, definitely. "10 metres.
No, last time we came in, we were actually almost in reverse. We had the tide pushing us out.
Yeah, we were going flat out, weren't
Yeah.
we? Doing 2 knots. Yeah.
That bombing in front's a big mother.
Yeah, that's why we'll miss it.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm not sure. We reckon we can see a couple of spare moorings, so we're going to shoot down and see if we can do a reconnoitre.
Snap one. Which does entail me driving, which I haven't done for a while, so.
So anything could happen.
Yeah, but that's what worries me.
All right, coming in the lagoon. That's an isolated danger dead in front of us. So we're going to turn to starboard and miss it. 9 metres of water. Still see the bottom though, which is lovely. So we're at 13:45.
1:45, so we're about an hour off high to 1:45? 1:45, about an
Yeah.
hour off high tide.
Not much of a high though. So everything we're doing right, coming in the peak of the sunlight and at high tide. So
Okay, I'm doing an update. here. It's now Wednesday. We've been at Lady Musgrave since Friday. We had a great weather window to come out Friday, so we chose it, and I'm glad we did because it's been rubbish ever since. It might be rubbish, but let's be honest here. It's still pretty bloody beautiful, but we've had 15 to 25 knots every day for the last 4 days. Crappy at night. We've slept in the cabin for the last couple of nights. John's doing boat maintenance because what do? I cook, he sand stuff.
Nothing to do but sit around looking at everything that needs to be done, so I thought I might as well get up and do it.
Yep. So we've had a few days of that actually, of boat cleaning and maintenance. I did all the windows. John took the screens off yesterday, so we did all the windows, washed all the woodwork. Our beautiful new sofa covers, thanks Michael. There's the Doonas from where we slept the other night. It's just, been a bit of a, because the weather's been so average, we actually haven't really been off the boat a great deal. So a bit of a clean up. My spectacularly smashed stove from our trip back from Watumba Creek. Cookie having breakfast, as Cookie does. And I'm down to the main cabin where pretty much everything got washed out, scrubbed, windows cleaned, screens cleaned. It's only a little cabin, but if you don't keep it as clean as you can, it's even smaller. So, but I tell you what, the most comfortable bed in the world. So back upstairs. Pizzas tonight because we mistakenly thought tonight was State of Origin, and of course you have to do pizza on State of Origin night. But we were sadly mistaken. We're a week early. It's next week. See, look at those clean windows. Can only do it without screens when you're down here and there's no midgies. So they'll go back in when we get up north. But anyway, there's our update. I think we had 20 boats in here last night. We're down to about 15 now. Low tide, as you can see in the distance. You can see the white caps coming over the reef. So a few boats have taken off today. We had some people next door there swimming while we walk around dressed like this.
Ugg boots on.
Ugg boots and trackies. They must be from Melbourne. Anywho, talk to you later. Bye. And this is John's varnishing work. First coat this morning. He's taken the rails off so we can do it properly. I'm going to try not to fall in. So he's taken the rails off, given it one coat, and up to there. And there will be another 9 or 10 coats go on before it's done and before the rails go back on. Anyway, it's going to look gorgeous. She looks beautiful when she's all shiny and new. Okay, because it's cold and dismal, I decided I would make some bread for tomorrow. So what I'm doing is making an artisan crusty loaf. Took all of 3 minutes to mix. Flour, yeast, water, salt. Very wet dough, not unlike the Turkish dough. Lid on, glad wrap on, lid on there, and rise for 3 hours. Then I'm going to put it in the fridge overnight. So I'll do 12, 14 hours in the fridge so it'll just develop a bit more flavour, and I can bake nice fresh bread tomorrow morning because tomorrow's Thursday. I was going to say tomorrow's the weekend and we can have a hot breakfast, but no, tomorrow's Thursday. So we won't be having a hot breakfast. But we'll have nice fresh bread, and I can make some avocado toast or something. My next thing is going to be a freezer dive. This is my freezer. It has not gone down at all since I stocked up in Brisbane. I now need to do a freezer dive to find the chicken that I want to do for tomorrow night's dinner, which is chicken and lemon chicken and rice. So I'm going in, folks. I'll see you a bit later. Bye.
Well, after being here at Lady Musgrave for 3 or 4 days, the weather has finally come good for us, and it's glassing off. There's a heap of boats here. How many did you count, Kylie?
24.
24 boats. I'll take it for a walk around. But the water clarity is its usual best. I can see the bottom down there. We're in about 8 metres of water. And it's just such a lovely spot. We'll be here for another week or so, waiting for our friends who have left Brisbane today. This guy's having a bit of trouble dropping anchor. He's had it up about 4 times. We're on a mooring, which is nice, because it's been blowing like 20 knots, and we've actually had white water through here. Kylie reckons you could surf on it, but I don't think it was that bad. But we did have one bad night where we had to sleep in the lounge because the banging on the hard chine was like sleeping in a drum in our berth. So hopefully we'll get another, it's forecast for 3 or 4 days like this, so we're going to get a bit of snorkeling done. We haven't even been in the water yet. I've been doing a bit of maintenance on the boat while we could. But that's all getting packed up tomorrow, and we're going to put the dinghy. We went for a walk around the island today, just to get off the boat for the first time. When we get here Friday, today's Thursday, Wednesday the following week. Yeah, thoroughly enjoying it. Well, thanks for joining us. We spend another week, believe it or not, at Lady Musgrave on this trip, and we'll fill you in on the rest of our time at Lady Musgrave in the next episode. And we also head off up to Fitzroy Reef, and from there to Wistari Reef near Heron Island, and then finally on to Great Keppel Island, where we spend another couple of weeks there. So thanks for joining us, and don't forget, if you want to come along for the next ride, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you there.